What is earnest money and why is it important? I'm here to share that with you today. This is Kristie Bryan with the Best of Austin Living team at Keller Williams Realty. I am here today to talk about earnest money. What is earnest money and why is it important? Earnest money is the amount of money that you put down with your contract on a piece of property. In Austin, it is generally about 1% of the purchase price, and it is your good faith money that lets the seller know that you're serious about purchasing the property. The money goes to the title company, which holds it for you until closing, and it goes towards your down payment. So your down payment includes the amount of earnest money that you've paid. There's some important things to know about your earnest money. How can you get it back if you decide not to purchase the property? Well, generally you have three contingencies that you have in your contract to purchase a property. The first is the inspection contingency, which happens during your option period. In Austin area in Texas, we have what's called the option period. You can pay a certain amount of money in order to have the house inspected during that time. And if for any reason you decide that you want to walk away from that transaction during your option period, you will get your earnest money back. No questions asked. You've paid for that time and you're going to get that money back. The second type of contingency would be your financing contingency. It is based upon the buyer approval from your lender in order to purchase the property. So if for some reason you lose your job or the lender cannot approve the loan, then that is a way for you to back out of the transaction and you would get your earnest money back. The last one is the appraisal. The lender is going to have the property appraised to make sure that the amount of money that they're lending on the property, that the sales price and the amount that's being lent match what they believe that the property is worth, what it can appraise for. If for some reason that amount comes in less than what you are paying for the property, then there will be an opportunity for negotiation, either for the seller to lower the price, for you to bring extra cash to the closing, or for y'all to find a happy medium in between in order to satisfy the difference between the appraisal price and the sales price. Generally, if you cannot come to an agreement, this will be another opportunity for you to be able to receive your earnest money back. The earnest money is due within 72 hours of the executed contract being signed by all parties. So as soon as you sign that contract, you're gonna have the earnest money due. It's gonna be payable to the title company, and then you're also gonna have the option fee due, and that's gonna be payable to the seller. It is the buyer's agent responsibility to protect your earnest money. A good agent will make sure that when your option period is up, that you understand that your earnest money is at risk if you move forward. If for any reason you decide to step away from the transaction after the option period is up, regardless of the lender, buyer approval for the loan or the appraisal, that your earnest money, you have more risk of losing your earnest money after the option period is up. A good agent will talk through that with you. Let's say you get to the very end and you're ready to close and another property comes available that you like more. Well, you've already inspected the property, the option period is done, all those negotiations have finished, the lender has given you approval on the loan, and your appraisal was just fine. It actually came back in over. Most likely, if you step away from the transaction, you're gonna be considered in default, and most likely you will not get your earnest money back at that point. And again, in Austin, in the state of Texas, generally it's about 1% of the sales price. So it's really important to understand what earnest money is. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. And also reach out to your agent or me, and I'm happy to answer those questions for you. Kristie Bryan at the Best of Austin Living team at Keller Williams Realty. I look forward to hearing from you. We have new videos every week, and please subscribe. You can see the subscribe button right over there, and look on our channel for other videos. Thanks so much. I noticed that this beautiful orchid was growing out of my head in the last video, so I thought you might enjoy seeing that it's this and it's not a crown above my head.